We have some huge updates to go through here from Modern Warfare 2's Year 2 expansion pack. Some crazy stuff to go through here, so let's break it down. Breaking, Activision's new financial release seems to confirm there's a new full premium Call of Duty game in 2023, with plans for next year including the most robust Call of Duty live operations to date, the next full premium release in the blockbuster annual series. Let's break down this stuff here. This is from Activision's Q3 earnings. They went through a bunch of the future COD content we're expected to see. They say following a 3-year period in which Call of Duty reached well over 500 million players and delivered a step change increase in engagement and player investment, these launches mark the start of a new era intended to take the franchise to new heights. Activision is looking forward to building on its current momentum in 2023 with plans for next year including the most robust Call of Duty live operations to date, the next full premium release in the blockbuster annual series, and even more engaging free-to-play experiences across platforms. So that is some crazy stuff there. Charlie Until goes on to say rumors of a year 2 of MW2 was always just a rumor. And now it seems like Activision is sticking to yearly premium releases. Too much money on the line to stop it. But surprisingly here, Jason Schreier comes in and actually goes against Charlie Intel and says this: man, LOL, you keep falling for the same PR language. It's a continuation of Modern Warfare 2. It's called a full premium release because they're probably gonna market and sell it as a $70 game with new single and multiplayer content, but it's more MW2. Community's expectation was year 2, not a 70 pay gap. It's basically going to be a new game, continuation of MW2 that you have to pay $70 for. And then Jason says, I don't know how much clearer I can make this. So overall, I get what Jason's saying here, because obviously that doesn't mean it's a new game. It still is a year 2 continuation of MW2, even though, like I said in a previous video, if you guys saw, it's gonna probably be a paid for DLC. It's gonna be a paid for expansion because, you know, Activision does want to make up for that loss of premium Call of Duty revenue. So they're gonna have a huge expansion pack, a year 2 expansion pack with tons of single player content, spec ops, multiplayer maps, and all of that different stuff, and then bundle it as some type of, you know, year 2 MW2 V2 or 2.0. Now, I said in my video, maybe it'll be $30. Hopefully it's not as high as 60 to 70. That would be a bit too much there, but, you know, that's what we are expecting. So I kind of disagree with Charlie Intel here. I think most people, you know, they might be expecting year 2 free content, but to me, I've been doing this for a while. I know it's very likely it's going to be some type of paid for year 2 DLC. And as of now, we're still not getting a full premium COD release for 2023. Jason goes on to say, let me make this super clear. The next game by Treyarch is coming out in 2024. Next year, there will be a Modern Warfare 2 premium paid expansion by Sledgehammer, which we didn't know about. So Sledgehammer is making the MW2 year 2 expansion pack, which is very interesting. It's supposed to have lots of content. Maybe that's why they call it a full release, but it's more MW2. So crazy stuff here. And this is what Jason Schreier also said back in August when, you know, Activision's Q2 earnings report, they said there was going to be a new premium COD in 2023. But Jason said, you know, he's expecting that premium wording to just mean a premium release of MW2, another expansion pack, and that's going to be considered premium instead of just a brand new, entirely new Call of Duty. And it seems like as of now, nothing is confirmed. Jason's not right, Charlie Intel is not right, but that makes sense to me. I understand, you know, why they would consider the expansion pack a premium release if they're going to sell it for $30, $40, $50, $60, whatever, and then the other, you know, mainline premium release would be COD 2024 made by Treyarch. So that's what we have there. Super crazy stuff here. Of course, so far the rumors are that we're at least getting a lot of the MW2 remade maps from the 2009 version of the game in this expansion pack, so that seems pretty cool. Although, if they're going to charge a lot of money here, hopefully it really is a ton of content, not just remakes, but a bunch of, you know, unique MW2, newly created MW2 MP maps as well, on top of extra campaign missions, you know, spec ops as well, raids, DMZ, Warzone 2 will obviously continue there. That won't be ever paid for. That's still free to play. But, you know, hopefully they really fill that expansion pack with a ton of content because obviously MW2, the fastest selling Call of Duty of all time, there's no way they're going to stop that and not do a year 2 DLC season. I mean, the news we just got about this being the best selling COD of all time, or fastest selling, I should say, that almost locks in a year 2 season. Locks in for the first time a true Call of Duty year 2 season. I'm excited, but hopefully, again, year 2 comes around and we don't get this expansion pack with barely any content, and it's just for the sake of making more money, and it's not a true expansion pack. I mean, you need the expansion pack to really pull people back into the game, make it like a whole new release, tons of content, tons of different maybe new weapons as well, maps, modes, like really pack it with a ton of new stuff so you could actually sustain a player base for a whole second year, because this is the first time again we're going to be truly playing a game for 2 years without a current new Call of Duty. I mean, back in the day for Black Ops 2, that was pretty much a 3-year game. A lot of people didn't play Ghost, they just played BO2 year 2. A lot of people didn't play Advanced Warfare, they played BO2 year 3. And even Black Ops 3 as well. A lot of people played Black Ops 3 for several years after it was out. They skipped out on, what was the next game? Infinite Warfare, and then World War II, I'm pretty sure that was the order. So MW2 could be that game, but if there's nothing new and there's no good content, it's going to be hard for that to be the case. So let me know down below your opinions on this. As of now, we're still getting that year 2 expansion pack. It seems very likely here, and we'll see how it is. I'm hopeful, I'm excited. You know, I'm a bit worried as well because I want there to be good content, something fun to play. Hopefully it's not boring and stale, and it's way too far out into the future to know for sure what's going to happen here. But overall, again, despite Activision's wording in their earnings report, they say we're going to have a premium release in 2023. It seems like most likely they're still referring to an expansion pack, a year 2 expansion of MW2, but it's still going to be considered a premium release because of the price tag, the amount of content in there, and all that good stuff. So another factor here we may have to consider is the fact that Sledgehammer is leading the charge apparently on this premium content for Modern Warfare 2. So first off, it's probably a W that they're not making another Call of Duty. I guess that's good. They're working on something else. And we said, like, Sledgehammer, they have a lot of great developers. They've made great stuff in the past. We just didn't really enjoy the concept of Vanguard, the content we got. So maybe putting their dev power towards other stuff is, you know, more useful. But, you know, are they going to potentially ruin MW2? Are they going to have stuff that just doesn't really fit the game? Will it be the same type of art style, design, map layouts as MW2 right now? Maybe it's actually a good thing that Sledgehammer is doing this so we have a different style of MW2. What if it's better that they have a different take on the MP maps and the weapons and stuff like that, the content we're getting in this game right now? Because there's a lot of people, including me, that, you know, we're not the biggest fans of the content in MW2 right now. A lot of the maps in this game, the overall map design and the map layout, not my favorite, honestly. So maybe Sledgehammer coming in and giving their take and their style of what different maps they could give us and different map layouts, and I don't know. I mean, I'm open to it, so it's going to be cool to see what they do. I think it's a W overall. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I don't think they're going to ruin it. I think a lot of people just like automatically hear Sledgehammer games and they just say, oh, terrible, it sucks. Like, I get, we have PTSD from Vanguard, even COD World War II as well, not the best Call of Duty. But I don't think you should completely count them out here because they could give us a slightly different perspective and a new refreshing take on Modern Warfare 2 content we're seeing in this game right now. Maybe it turns out really good. Maybe it turns out better than what we have right now. Maybe it turns out a little worse. We'll see, but definitely try to be open-minded because it is, you know, an interesting idea. And I guess for most people, you would probably rather see Sledgehammer work on this year 2 DLC than their own premium Call of Duty. So that's that there. Let me know down below your opinions on this. Be sure to check out my recent video today. We went through a bunch of the content for MW2 and Warzone 2's Season 1 update, maps, modes, weapons, all that good stuff. That will be linked down below. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2, Warzone 2 news update videos like this. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.